Okay, we're back and we're going to taste another treat. So, one of the things you might know about Europe is in terms of chocolate, you typically think about Switzerland, France, or even Belgium in terms of their
Yeah.
chocolate. They're known for chocolate. And what's also interesting about why do those three countries seem to be known for chocolate? Where are they located?
They're all together. They share a border.
Yeah, so yeah, they're right. They're all next to each other, which makes sense.
Yeah, I bet
that
the
the
Cali
chocolate,
trees are all right there.
yeah, so that their chocolate all kind of developed around the same area because it's the same part of Europe. And if you go back hundreds of years before we had modern borders, I mean, they were
No one cares about the borders.
nobody cared about the borders hundreds of years ago. You went where you went, and if you belonged to this king or that king, it didn't really matter. But you made your chocolate.
Yeah.
So, but this in Spain is known for something called turrón, and turrón is a version of chocolate that often has some honey in it, along with, of course, the sugar that gives it the sweetness and some nuts, perhaps. But this is the brand that we've got. This is called Vicens, the Vicens brand, and this is a very high quality brand of turrón. You will see these. Well, they have dedicated Vicens shops, and you'll see these shops all over Madrid. The one that we went to was by the Royal Palace. That's where we got this box. But we also saw one over by the Prado Museum, with the big art museum. There was a location there. Anyway, there are locations throughout downtown Madrid. But what are they known for? What do you find at the door?
Sample ladies.
Yeah, right? Employees with a
With
plate of
samples.
samples. And you don't have to buy any. You can just have a sample. And they had how many? And when you got how many different?
It was like 6 on a plate or
Like
something.
not just 6 samples, but
Like
six flavors,
yeah,
six
six
different
different
flavors on the plate.
It
Yeah.
was like a handful of each.
So turrón is not a specific flavor. Turrón is like a category. And so what you're gonna get is, see, so this box is what you're getting, like one big brick. There's not like a bunch of pieces in here. This is one solid
Yeah, it's a big
brick of turrón, and they come in about 100 different flavors. And it was a bit overwhelming when we had to choose the one that we got, because you got the dark chocolate, milk chocolate. You got some that's more caramel with nuts, without nuts, and which kind of nut if you're gonna have that. There really
And then
was
you
a
have, like,
lot of
yeah, then you have
flavors.
fruit fillings.
Yeah,
Like
fruit fillings.
raspberry fillings, apple fillings.
There were a lot of options in the shop, but the salespeople there are very nice. They're very good about helping you and getting you checked out and all that. But you also will see this Vicens brand in some of the other higher end department stores. You'll see their brands, the brand carried there as well. But the one we got, so this one, the Vicens, and it's, I know it's there at the bottom. It's hard to see, but in Spanish, it's basically saying that this is one that has some apricot filling, and also has kind of like a cookie crunch, so a little bit of crunchy texture in it as well. So we're gonna go ahead
I'm
and
really
give.
excited
Oh,
to try this.
before we
Okay.
taste this, I want to say these are extremely popular at Christmas time. So this is a
Yes.
very common gift at Christmas. So you can get this whole brick for around, depending on which flavor you're getting, you're going to get it from anywhere between 9 to 12 euros, maybe 13 euros. So that translates to about $12 to $15
Yes.
for the brick. And so this is a very common Christmas gift. You give this to family, friends, or maybe to the kids.
Yeah, I'd be excited to receive
this would
this
be
for
kind of like a
Christmas.
stocking stuffer kind of a gift, or if you're having a Christmas party, maybe a hostess gift, or that would be a brick of turrón. But let's go ahead and let's check it out.
All right.
Enough of them.
Wow, good.
That is really good.
So good.
The chocolate, this is a milk chocolate, and that first bite, you can tell this is a high quality milk chocolate.
It's a little bit creamy inside with like the apricot cream.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a jelly.
a little bit.
Tastes
It's very good. It's not too sweet. It's not too sweet, which is common in Europe. I mean, they have these treats. They don't put as much sugar. Oh, I got chocolate all over my fingers. They don't put as much sugar as we tend to put in the United States. We put a lot of sugar in our
we
candy
put so much.
in the United States. Most of the world does not put as much sugar as Americans do. So if you go to like to Mexico or else like or Central America, South America, their treats will be less sweet. Still sweet, just not as sweet as
Yeah,
what American
and
is.
I think a lot of the sweetness is honey. Like they make
There's like the-
Turron with honey.
Yeah, so they will get their sweetness from the honey from the fruit.
Like there still is sugar in it, but a lot of the sweetness is honey. And I can actually taste the honey.
Yeah.
I can taste a tiny hint
You
of
can
honey.
taste the hint of honey. Yeah, that's where it's going to derive its sweetness. from the fruit and derive more sweetness from the fruit as well.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Oh,
This
yeah.
chocolate is really well made. You can
Yeah.
tell it's got some really good quality ingredients. It's a good quality chocolate. Even the apricot filling is
Yeah,
high quality.
this is a 10 out of 10.
No, it really is. Now, if you're going to get any, gotta get this chocolate off my fingers. If you're in Madrid and you see a Vicen store and you see that employee out there with the samples, go ahead and give it a try. You can have a sample without buying anything. They're not going to give you a hard time. And when you walk into one of their stores, pick out a flavor. They got a flavor for everybody. They've got a flavor for everybody because they have so many. So pick up a brand of Vicens Turrón. More chocolate. More chocolate. Vicens Turrón. We're giving it a 10 out of 10. This is
Yes,
some really
definitely.
good stuff. So
Yeah, this is probably some of the best stuff I've had in the strip so far.
yeah, it really is. So anyway, check it out.
Yeah.